Bam! Right there. Boom. That's me. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. So today's review is actually one that I was kind of looking forward to doing. It is an actual device review. As always, I'm not a super specs guy. I don't dive into like the circuit boards and the chips that are used, things like that. So this isn't going to be like a break it down into all the different parts and pieces. It's mainly just an overview description of the device. I'll use it, do a couple of vapes and show you basically just the I guess a user-friendly version of it, so to speak. But the device is from Snowwolf, and it is the newer device that came out, the Vfeng. And it does have a little picture of what the device looks like on there. It is definitely different than a lot of what Snowwolf has been doing or has done in the past. They've all had a more uniform look to them. This basically has completely broken that mold. So this is definitely a different path off of what everybody's used to from them. So in the box, it has the name on one side, it has the Snowwolf logo on the other, and then it has just a little description, legal disclaimer and warning on the side, and then it has color options. There are 3 color options. One is a bright yellow and black, another is blue with black, and then the other one that I purchased was gold with black. I did purchase these off of elementvape.com. That's basically my go-to site company that I use to purchase any vaping devices and other such things that I look for to do reviews on, or just because I want them myself. But I will put that link in the comment box below. But that is definitely who I always go to when I do need something, so definitely check them out. You can find out about this device as well. It is on snowwolfvape.com, which is the main website for Snowwolf themselves, and it has all the different devices and anything else that they manufacture on that website to view along with that. So in the box you will get the user manual, you will get the instructions of security code in here, you get a little warranty card, and then you just get the little certificate just saying that it has passed through all the standards, regulations, and specifications that Snowwolf has put on it themselves. Then there's a little piece of foam that covers the device between the lid and the device. It comes in a cutout box like that, and then this is the USB cord you'd use for download any software. You can also use it to charge the device with batteries in it if you so choose. Again, myself, I do not charge my batteries that way. I use an external charger. It is more safer, it is more secure, it's also faster, but this does allow for USB charging if you do not have one handy, or if you are out and about and you don't happen to have a charger on you. So that is the box and everything in itself. This is the device, and like I said, this is just, it's really different. If you know Snowwolf products, if you've ever seen them, if you've ever owned any of the older ones, used them, it is just much different than anything that they have made before, which is cool in itself. But it's for enthusiasts or more simplistic type people that prefer just the simple box style. This may be more than they want to deal with. It's going to come down to a user preference. I happen to like the design. I think it is cool. There were some people that made comments and concerns about the fact that because of the way it was designed, that when it's sitting on a table with no batteries in it or no device, it is prone to fall over. I have not had that problem. It is, I mean, even if you set it on something like this, and you basically just kind of give it a little tap, it doesn't easily knock over. It just depends on maybe where it's sitting or what you're doing with it. But that is the device. It does have the power and fire button with the logo on it. It does have an LED light here that does light up. It has a 1.3 inch color screen here, up and down button. There is your USB port, and as you can see from the side, this part does stick out a bit. So size wise, it's 87 millimeters tall. It is 46 millimeters wide, and then the depth of it is 34 millimeters there. So it will hold up to comfortably a 30 millimeter tank RDA style. Depending on how much bigger you go beyond that is going to be, your preference. The back does have Snowwolf cut out, but that is an LED light that does light up, and I will show you that here in a second. slide open battery cover on the bottom for right there, and it does have a coating in there to help protect from battery discharge as well. So that pretty much is the device in itself. I happen to like the more muted gold with the black. Out of the three flavors. See what I'm used to doing. But out of the three color options that are available, the gold and the black just had a much more nicer color scheme, in my opinion. The blue and the yellow just were a bit brighter than what I prefer, and they don't make a solid black or gunmetal that I know of yet. Now, it was not available when I did first purchase this device. There is a kit version of this now available. It is the device with a newer tank that Snowwolf has made. I don't know a whole lot about the tank. I may look into getting it just to try it out, but it is available with the device as well, so that you can purchase it as a full kit, so you get the device and the tank along with that. But it does have a floating 510 connection pin as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pop batteries in here and just show you the screen and the setup. And it does show your positive and negatives as far as to which is which. Pop the door in, and then it is a full color screen in here, as you can see right there. Now I have that set. It does show wattage. It does show the level. It does show the time. Check atomizer, obviously, if you hit the fire button, and there's nothing attached to that. And then it does have the ohms and the voltage there as well. So you can see, and now you can see the LED light on top as it lights up. And then on the back, when you hit the fire button, it does light up as well like that. Now, with that, if you click 3 times on the fire button, you go into the main menu. And then in from here, I don't know if that's going to show up or not. Nope, I apologize. The words are a lot smaller to see on here, but you can go into your mode, your LED, your settings, and then exit. So if you go into LED, that's the main one here. You can go into all these multiple different color options, and then you press and hold the fire button, and then it'll ask you if you want it just when using, always on, or always off. Now, when using, it'll say normal, loop, or breathing. So normal is going to be just lit up like this. If you go into loop, it's going to do a loop, and it's going to go through the different colors as it's being used. And then the breathing is basically just in a pulsing pattern type like that. Now, it is going to use your battery more depending on which style you go for. So I usually just, when I use this, I just use it for it lights up just when I'm using that. This does support temperature control, ranges from 100 degrees Celsius to 300 degrees Celsius, and 200 degrees Fahrenheit to 570 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is directly all off their website as well. It does have a max output current of 40 amps. Voltage output is a 1 to a 7.5. It does offer wattage, stainless steel, titanium, nichrome, and then it does have your consumer settings, so you can actually set them a little bit more to accommodate your vaping preferences, more specific. Resistance range is a 0.05 to a 3. It does support Kanthal, titanium, nichrome, stainless steel, and the various stages in that. Like I said, it does support USB charging, and this will go from 10 watts to 230 watts. I don't vape that high, but it's nice to know that, again, you know, when you have a decent range. Now, granted, 300, 400, 500 watts in a device, I don't know anybody that vapes that high, but again, it's just a user preference. But for me, to have it go that, you know, if I want to do 100, 110, 150, 180, I know it's comfortably going to accommodate that. So just to show you the fire and the vape on this, I'm just going to slap my 120 on here, and I do have to give a shout out. The juice I'm using right now is Immortality from Philosopher's Stone. You know, I'm just basically addicted to that stuff on a regular basis myself. So I have this set. I'm going to pop this because what I use the tank at is 85 watts. So at 85 watts right here. And this is just using the Vfeng, and you can see on the back here. Fire's pretty solid. It doesn't feel like there's a huge ramp up time, if any. Basically, as soon as you hit the fire button, it pretty much starts heating up your tank so you can vape immediately. That is nice, so you don't feel like that there's a bit of a pause or anything like that. Now, if you hit the down button and the fire button, you'll see this little lock right in here. It does lock. That will lock it so that you cannot go up or you cannot change the settings on it, but that you can still fire it. So it's just nice to have that. And then it'll tell you button unlocked if you press the fire button again and the down button. And then if you do the up and down real fast, hold on if you can see it here, it shows you the charge in your batteries. So that's kind of nice too. So if it feels like your charge is not as strong as it was when you started, you know, you can always check that and it lets you know. Now, pro-wise, I like the feel of it. It is really solid. It feels nice in the hand, even though it is an odd design, which is also a con, but I'll get to that. Fire button is pretty smooth. It does have a strong click to it, but it feels pretty solid. It doesn't feel like if you press it too hard, it's going to break the button. That, and it just looks really cool, especially with that, and then obviously with the light up cutouts. Now, on that note though, the con of it also is the design of this. There really isn't a way that I've discovered yet, and I don't know many people that use this that have yet, to where you use this and you can easily see, you know, the Snowwolf. I mean, you can hold it kind of like this if you want to watch it light up. But that's not a comfortable way to hold the device. You know, for me, the way I hold it, it's almost like a phaser style or a remote control. You know, and I use it comfortably like that. Unfortunately, then my hand covers the light up. So if somebody wants to see it, I basically have to hold it like that to fire it to show them the light up there. There really isn't, like I said, that I've noticed or that I've found out, there really isn't an easy, comfortable way to hold this so that you can see the light up, you know, nicely, or that, you know, holding it, depending on how you hold it, if you normally hold the device this way and your finger, if you have long fingers, it'll work, but then your fingers are going to be all smudging up your screen and the light's still blocked. And if you do it this way to have the lettering on the outside, you know, there's really no comfortable way to push the button unless you try to push it with your hand. So, you know, design-wise, obviously they were going for something different, something more futuristic, more updated, cool looking, and they did succeed in that. However, the downside to that is just the simple fact that you can't really enjoy all of it, you know, and comfortably hold it to fire. But overall, it's a solid device. It does have some cute little nice little add-ons, you know, the color on the screen, the light up lights, the fact that you can change them. But again, when you hold it and fire it, because your hand covers it, you don't really get to enjoy it. So it's kind of a give or take. If you're looking for something, you know, just a solid device, but you want something that's a little different aesthetically wise, that's different than what's mostly on the market right now, you know, it's not a bad choice. If you want something that's going to be more user-friendly and something that has more purpose without all the bells and whistles, you know, you may look for something else. But overall, was it worth the money I spent on it? Absolutely. I do like it. I like the way it hits. I like the light up on it. That's just me though. But definitely check it out. It's snowwolfvape.com. Also, you can go to elementvape.com if you want to purchase it like I did. That's where I go to get all of my vaping stuff. So definitely give them a look as well. But you can email them. You can contact them directly off the website. Element Vape has an Instagram page. Snowwolf has an Instagram page. They're all on Facebook as well. So there's always ways to contact them and to check out their latest and greatest. But as always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I myself can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, it's the only reason why I do this. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, a particular video that you'd like to see done. I will do everything in my power to try to make that happen. But no matter what, morning, noon, or night, always truly remember, always truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.